What's going on, guys? It's your boy COKEBOYPEKING. Today we're going to show you the top 4 cemeteries in Prague. This is our first cemetery on the list. We're in the city center. This is the largest Jewish cemetery in the entire Europe. Let's go check it out. On the earliest documentation of this cemetery's existence dates all the way back in the 15th century. Between the 15th and the 18th century, this is the only cemetery where Jewish people are allowed to be buried at, because Jewish people weren't allowed to be buried outside the Jewish ghetto. Our second cemetery pick is the Olszany necropolis. It's 12 cemetery combined together. It's the biggest cemetery in Prague. Has been 2 million people been buried here. There was a plague going on across Europe, so they started building a designated area to put the victim of the plague. Back in the 18th century, the plague came back. The king in charge at the time designated that there shouldn't be any burial within the city limits. It has to be moved outside the city limits, which is now here in Olszany na Městí. It is said that there's around 120,000 people who's actually currently registered here, buried here. As you can see behind me is the Vyšehrad church, also known as the Peter's and Paul's church, and situated right beside it is the cemetery of Vyšehrad. This is our number 3 on the list.
What is in the cemetery?
So the reason why this cemetery is quite pretentious is because it has over 600 the most famous Czech poets, writers, actors, all these, let's say, intellectuals. Like, that wasn't creepy at all. Maybe I haven't seen enough cemeteries in Canada, but it seems like a lot of people like to get the structure of their head on top of their tombstone. Finally, we have arrived at our number 1 pick for the Prague Cemetery episode. We are in front of the Bohnický cemetery. Why this is our number 1 pick? Because this cemetery is particularly dedicated to the mentally insane. The nickname for this cemetery is called the Cemetery for Fools, and there's roughly 4,000 people who have been buried here. So this is one of the only surviving tombstones in the entire cemetery. It's Maria Tuma. She was a nurse that was attending at the hospital where they were treating the patients. She died at 29 years old, according to some brain malfunction. So. So if you want to get out of the city center and experience something mystical, something different than the traditional touristic stuff, make sure you come to the Bohnický cemetery. I highly recommend it. It's creepy, it's exciting, it's something new. So see you guys next time.